Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the number 2 part of this little series I'm doing. So we left off here, where we left the city over here, and we're now outside the petrified forest. So this is the road to Rubacawa. So we're not having him smoke. Well, it doesn't matter, he's already dead, so... Okay, let's go. Let's see if we can find something. Oh, Glottis! Let's see what's up with them.
Glottis, my friend, why are you crying?
Manny? Oh, Manny! They fired me!
Me too, buddy.
You don't understand, Manny. I was created just to do that job. It's the only thing that makes me happy. It's like they reached into my chest and pulled out my heart and threw it into the woods to...
Glottis, what have you done?
A bit graphic.
Oh, Glottis.
Okay, let's get Glottis' heart back.
Oh no. Ooh, ick. Shoot! It's stuck in there good.
Maybe we have something we can use. Fire extinguisher, new scythe, maybe. Huh.
Piece of cake. Hi, Chihuahua.
Oh.
Don't think that's gonna work.
No, me neither. Okay, let's see. What do we have? Think we can go anywhere? What's this say?
This signpost seems to be pointing the way to Rubacawa.
Rubacawa. Nice.
I can't just leave Glottis laying there. He could be dying. I can't just leave Glottis laying there. He could be dying.
He's not dying, he's sleeping.
Glottis laying there. He could be dying.
Okay, I need to work with this then. What's this pile of bones?
I guess I could always use a spare. Soup's on. Huh, they don't seem very...
Okay, let's try his scythe again.
Oh, poor spiders. No more demon hard to eat. It's still beating.
Put it back in. See what happens.
Heart. Heart is good. Be good to heart. Don't
Hello.
scare heart. Heart is good. Strong. Beating good heart. Hey, is that my car?
How are we doing?
Mr.
Cinematic.
Lamont, I assure you the missing woman will be found. I will personally track her down myself.
Just like you personally picked her up from the land of the living.
That was my intention, but Agent Calavera somehow got to her first.
We gave you the fastest car, Domino. We gave you all the best clients. You had all the advantages. So how was this Calavera able to sneak in there and eat your lunch?
Oh, now, Hector, you can't get too mad at Domino. That wasn't his fault.
Oh, I can, Don. You should know I can get too mad. But not at Domino. After all, he wasn't in charge of this operation. At least, not until now.
Hector, no!
Oh, it got sprouted.
Marigolds. Funny. For some reason, I was expecting tulips. Well, maybe Mr. Calavera, eh, Domino? Why don't you personally go down to the basement and escort him up here? The sooner he's sprouted and we can get back to business, the better.
Wanna go for a ride?
I thought you'd never ask.
Oh! Sorry.
Funny how I am driving.
Hey, wait a second.
Maybe here? Must be this big one. This is not gonna work.
Manny! What are you doing?
Aye, don't sneak up on me like that.
Don't you know what's on the other side of that gate?
Yeah, the way out of the forest.
Demon beavers, Manny! They'll make you into a dam!
Relax, Geppetto. I'm not made of wood.
But Manny! They don't use wood.
Flaming beavers. Fire extinguisher? Oh, yes.
Run for your lives, you buck-toothed glowballs!
Nope, it's not gonna do anything. Okay, anyway. Let's see if this sign does something.
This signpost seems to be pointing the way to Rubacawa.
Well, maybe the webcam will come someday. I don't know. Okay, now we can find out which way to Rubacawa. Let's see. This way? Okay. Is it this one? Yeah, this one. Not gonna work. It did? Phoster! I'm gonna have to check my settings. That way. Let's go about here. Okay, continue. Okay, this doesn't... Points different way all the time. Still this way. Oh, here we go.
Loteria.
Out of the way!
Okay, I think we found the way. Oh, he has to walk around.
Oh, crazy road! Too crazy for the bone wagon!
That's a key.
It looks like some sort of they'll tear you apart bone by bone and build with you a human throne. Their buck-toothed king will sit upon what once was you, but now is gone. This key unlocks the gates of hell. Steady traveler, use it well.
Use it well. Oh, we're back here. So the key probably goes there. Oh yes, I know. It likes bones, doesn't it? And there are a pile of bones over here. Maybe you don't have to use this one.
I like to save bones for special occasions.
Let's take three. Three's a charm.
I like to save bones.
So let's go back in. I wonder if you can go back here. Because you just drove around, basically. Yeah, you could. Cool. Whoopsie daisy. I'll go here. Use a bone.
I like to save bones for special occasions.
Oops! That worked. There were 3, wasn't there? Yeah, third one. That's all the burning beavers.
That road leads out. Plus, how could I leave without Gladys?
Yeah, that's true.
There's a big old padlock on this outer gate.
I have to run back to get to him. Where is he here?
Okay, I don't know what those weird noises are, but I think I'd rather go find out in the safety of the bone wagon.
Oh, I have to go around. That's strange.
Out of the way!
Oh,
Híjole, mano. What's up, Gladys?
Manning, check out this wheelbarrow, will ya? With a couple of ATV nubby tires on the back and a 2-stroke lawnmower engine, we could make one sweet go-kart.
go-kart! One stops. One stops when I do this. Okay, so Now it's getting iffy. Oh,
Ooh, careful, Manny! With the harmonic balancer turned off, those pumps might shake that tree apart. Oh, but... Oh! If we shook the tree down, those pumps would dislodge, and I could make high-lift shocks out of them for the bone wagon! Hold on. I'm going to unbalance that wheel with some of these weights. That'll shake her down for sure.
nice.
Okay, just give me a second to balance these doggies.
Maybe I should turn it on.
Hey, Manny! Manny, until now we scraped along the ground like rats. But from now on we soar. Like eagles. Like eagles on pogo sticks!
Eagles on pogo sticks.
What a relief. I was getting concerned that our transportation wasn't ostentatious enough.
Get in! Or are you afraid of heights?
Okay, so we should now be able to go here. Whoop. Yep.
Okay, the beasts of Black River are blowing bubbles at the bottom, so let's power on through, huh, Glot?
Manny, look at that badass gate. I can't drive through that. We have to find the key.
Híjole. I left my tow truck back in my other suit.
Manny, I'm scared of that sign.
Oh, is that simple?
Can't pass up an old creepy key.
Okay, here we go. Road to Rubacawa. Cutscene.
Okay, the beasts of Black River are blowing bubbles at the bottom, so let's power on through, huh, Glot?
Manny, look at that badass gate. I can't drive through that. We have to find the key.
Híjole.
Okay, that wasn't very...
Out of the way!
This outer gate is huge. I'll need Glottis to open it.
Manny, I don't know if I like driving over people.
They can't feel it, they're dead.
You're dead. I wouldn't want to drive over you.
That's because you and I, Glottis, are friends.
Manny.
Mammy. Cruising along the 8th on the road. Ah, Rubacawa.
Hello?
Miss Colomar! We're here to save you!
Hey, lay off the racket. The whole town's asleep.
But I want a drag race! When they get a load of my car, we're gonna be the talk of the town!
You're right. We're gonna have to find a good place to hide that road show. Speaking of hiding, I wonder if Mitch is here already. I'm gonna go see what I can stir up. Not a bad piece of real estate, actually. It's got potential.
Whoops.
Yeah, tourists. You gotta watch your step around here, stranger. Rubacawa ain't the quaint little port town she used to be. Well, hell, looks like there's a new vessel in town. Pardon me whilst I go check her out.
Okay, don't walk in the fog. Got it. Looks like a nice place.
Mister, I'm ready to take you now.
Manny Calavera, is that you? Didn't you used to be taller?
I'm here to reclaim that walking stick.
I broke it over the head of some hideous monsters in the forest.
Oh, that's good use.
I'm looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
Well, no one's come through town by that name, and you can take it from me. I, too, am looking for someone, so I watch the comings and goings around here very carefully.
Who are you looking for?
Well, if you must know, it's about my wife. I got word that she passed away not long after and that she too was crossing the land of the dead on foot. It is said that all lost souls come to Rubacawa, so I came here to wait for her.
You must love her very much, Celso.
Yes, this is true. Of course, she also has all of my money.
How do you know your wife hasn't gone ahead of you?
Oh, Manny, if she had arrived here first, surely she would have waited for me.
You think? I'm curious if you guys want me to do all the talking. I mean, all the conversations. Let me know in the description down below, or comment on YouTube, so I know. Or if you want me to go the fastest way, because I know the fastest way most of the time, I should say. So, but this time I think I'll power through all of them.
I'll help you find your wife. What did she look like?
Oh, here, I got this from the DOD and made copies to hand out. Isn't she something?
She must have been beautiful with skin.
Weren't we all?
So, know a good place to stay in town?
What's your price range?
Somewhere around the high end of nothing.
Then maybe, young man, it's time you started thinking about a job.
Can you get me a job here?
Have any skills?
Sales?
Well, that does qualify you for a certain position, but we only have one mop. I'm sorry, Manuel. I've got to get this place ready to open.
Right. I'll let you know if I see your wife.
She'll be the one asking for her beloved Celso.
Celso, hey. Take a look at that picture.
It's Celso's wife. Actually, I don't think skin would help.
Wow. Be right back, I'm just gonna fix one small thing. Okay, there we go. This diner got me in the mood for a coffee, so
Well, actually, it's
go
mostly
down here.
stock with a few mods here and there.
So, would those be glass packs I'm hearing, or turbos?
There was this one high-pitched whine it was making, really grating noise, you know? And I searched and searched, but I couldn't find the source of the noise until we pulled in here.
Was it the blower?
No, it was Manny screaming in the back like a cat tied to a cruise missile.
That's a good one.
Hola.
Hey, Manny, Dockmaster Velasco here says he's got a place we can dry dock the bone wagon for a while.
Oh, yeah. We can't leave a beauty like this out in the fog, or her chrome will get pitted.
Pitted? Did you hear that, Manny?
You folks gonna stay in Rubacawa for a spell?
We're here looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
I'm not too good with names. Did she have any distinguishing marks or a tattoo?
Not that she showed me.
Well, like I said, I'm as good with names as you are with the fog.
I might be here a while. Is there any work in this town?
Well, there's lots of work down at the docks, but it's all union work. And I just don't see you in that union.
How do you get around here with all the mist?
When you've strolled these docks as long as I have, Pilgrim, you know where you are by the smell of the sea, by the sound of the lonely foghorn, by the icy touch of the cold, salty air.
Wow. Manny, could I have an eye patch?
Can I just ask, what is under the eye patch? Because I know it's not an eye.
Oh, well, when I was alive, I had an eye patch like this. This one's just for the phantom pain. And that one eye socket used to scream like a banshee when the trade winds blew, so I plugged her.
Hey, Manny, we were in the middle of a conversation here.
Hey, okay.
Maybe he knows something about his wife.
I can't throw it away. Ever seen this woman?
Oh, if this is the woman you're looking for, take my advice. Forget about her. She
Forget
sailed
about
out here
it.
weeks ago in a cozy portside cabin built for two, and she wasn't alone.
How do you know she sailed out of here? I don't believe it.
It's a tough break, Junior, but you gotta face it. Here, look it up in my port log if you want it in writing. 6 weeks ago on a Tuesday. Ticket for two, paid in full.
Walks
I
around
cracked
with
the
his log.
champagne on the bow myself.
Hey, Manny, we were in the middle of a conversation here.
Hey, okay.
Look, I know how you feel, son. Once I lost a very special lady myself. I waved to her from the docks as she sailed out of port, and I never saw her again.
What was her name?
The SS La Mancha was her name, but don't make me talk about her, because I just can't do it.
Okay. So his wife left, so he hasn't seen our girl Mercedes Colomar. Gotta break the news to this guy.
Are you sure I can't sleep in the back?
There's only room for one.
Celso, your wife sailed out of here 2 months ago with another man. It's all in there.
Oh, Manny, is there a greater constant in nature than the treachery of women?
Forget about her, Celso.
Have you forgotten yours? I'm going after her. You take over my job here. This mop at least will never let you down. That compass in the handle will sure come in handy too.
So we made the walking stick to a map. Good old Rubacawa. Always like this. Looks like a cactus.
Hey, boss. You gonna come downstairs? I got a customer asking for you.
You know I don't like to mingle with the customers.
Well, you may want to mingle with this one. She sounds like your type.
Well, looks like a quiet night in old Rubacawa.
Who's that? She's walking away. Maybe it's her.
My wartime, he's been sending me messages like this for the last year.
Agent Calavera, I have word that you arrived in Rubacawa safely. This is great news, as your service to the LSA may now continue. I am pleased to report the successful hatching of the eggs you liberated. The hatchlings, which Eva has named Manny and Meche, are quite healthy and eager to serve our cause. With luck, my next letter will be borne to you across the sky by these young gossamer wings of truth. For the revolution, Salvador Limones.
I'm not done reading it yet, but maybe later.
Whoop.
Hello, Manny.
Hola.
Quiet night.
Ah, Marillo de Oro. A very fine liqueur filled with solid gold flakes. Nothing but the best for my customers. My rich customers. Yes, I better take this with me. For safekeeping. Well, maybe just a sip. Ah.
Casino.
Leader, Noir Berrymonk, number 2.
You know,
Two is the
some
winner.
people say you should always walk away from the table when you're on a winning streak.
Oh, yes, but I'm feeling extra lucky tonight.
Your chips, monsieur.
Again?
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen,
Faites vos jeux.
please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien à
Mind if I
voir
sit down, Charlie?
Of course not, Manny. I mean, it is your club, right?
Right. So what are you doing in it? Didn't I tell you not to come back until you can pay your bar tab?
Oh, or they kicked me out of that cat track for printing fake betting stubs. So now I have to come here, Manny, which I love,
Yeah, right.
How did you print fake betting stubs?
With this. Isn't she beautiful? The last time I was incarcerated, I shared a cell with the most dishonest con man I ever met. He was strictly small time, and I managed to steal this from him quite easily.
Thanks. You never know when this may come in handy.
Hey, give that back to me, Manny.
Maybe once you settle your bar tab, eh, Charlie?
Oh, Manny.
What else can you counterfeit?
Nothing. Anything.
So can you make passports?
Manny, you still think like a living man in so many ways. No soul needs a passport. We are all citizens of the same nation, and our king rides a pale horse.
Oh, the
So no passports.
No.
border changed.
No, that little hologram is so tricky, you know?
How about driver's licenses?
Sure. Just, give me a recent picture, $50 in, about 2 weeks, okay?
When I think of something I need, I'll come back.
I'm not a wishing well, Manny.
Why aren't you over at the roulette tables?
The roulette is for lonely widows and Frenchmen. Why don't you get some slot machines, Manny? Everybody, old women, little children, they all love slot machines. And I have a system, an infallible system for beating them.
I'll think about it.
I can tell when you're just humoring me, you know?
Tell me your system, Charlie.
I can't tell you my secrets, just this. You have to become one with the bandit, Manny. You have to get inside the machine and make it want to pay.
On second thought, stay away from my roulette tables. Well, I've got a club to run, so...
Oh, yes. Please, Manny. Get on with your glamorous life.
By the way, if you haven't seen Casablanca and like this game, you should really watch that movie. Sadly, I watched it like maybe 10 years later than I played this game. So.
Manny!
Evening, Lupe.
I have to tell you about my new organizational system for the coats.
Think she'll come in tonight?
Manny, you ask me that every night. What am I supposed to say?
You're supposed to say yes.
You're supposed to say, yes, I think tonight's the night.
Yes, I think tonight's the night that you finally go nuts from waiting for the grand entrance of Ms. Mercedes Colomar.
Let's try that again, shall we? Think she'll come in tonight?
Yes, I think tonight's definitely the night.
Thank you. It's my fault she's out in the woods alone, you know.
If you say so, Manny.
How's the flow tonight?
We're dead tonight, Manny. Everybody's back home for the Day of the Dead, I guess. Except for the casino. The casino's hopping. Why is it that all the people who don't go home are the same people who just love to gamble?
Well, I guess when you've got nothing to go home to, you've got nothing to lose.
Hey, we should put that over the door.
Everything okay back in the land of fur and fedoras?
Everything's in order. It's beautiful. I can't wait for people to come in and try the new system. It's so cool. Want to hear about it?
Okay. Tell me all the details about your new coat check system.
Yay! Okay, I found all these plastic tiles in the back, left over from the automat, and guess what? They all have numbers on them. So what I'm doing is, I give one to everyone who checks a code in and... Manny, you're not even listening to me. I go to all this work organizing your coats, and you don't even care.
Lupe.
Forget it. Don't pretend to care.
No, I want to hear.
Hup. Oh, I'll tell someone else about it. Someone who cares.
Please, tell me all about your new coat check system, really.
Don't patronize me, Cal.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
Okay. Calavera Cafe.
Meche?
Manny, help me. I've been lost for so long. Why didn't you look for me?
I did. You ran off. Why?
Because you said I was no good. I've been all alone in the world for a whole year. And it's all because of you!
Hey, that's her. Was it? The SSS Lambada.
this gonna be an annual thing with you, Manny? Every Day of the Dead, you toss your bones into the drink and I fish 'em out?
I don't plan to be around that long, Velasco. As soon as I find out where that ocean liner's going, I'm after it.
Ho ho! That ship's going to Puerto Zapato. That's the other side of the world. Ain't no ships going out that way but the old Limbo here,
But nothing. If the Limbo's my only hope, then I'm already on board.
Well, good luck, son. That's all I got to say.
Hey, Kentucky rules awesome. I'm doing fine. How are yourself? What did you miss? Well, have you played it? So I just arrived in Rubacawa, which is the most favorite place for me in this game. So if it was up to me, I could run around this town all the game, but
All right, so I'm ready to sail.
On what?
On the Limbo, man. Let's go.
Manny, the Limbo's not a passenger ship. She's small cargo, son. And every hand on board works.
I'll work.
What are your skills?
Sales and restaurant management.
Oh, hey, there is one opening on the Limbo's crew.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's in the engine room. And your buddy Glottis would be perfect for it, but he'd have to get his own tools.
Okay, if I get Glottis some tools, can we board?
okay, that sounds early.
Yes, no offense, Manny, but there's just no place for you aboard the Limbo. She's fully manned already.
What's your time?
In fact, her whole crew's on board, ready to sail at dawn. Except for that one guy.
Who's the one guy who hasn't boarded yet?
Yeah, well, Seaman Naranja's a little late, but he'll be here before they sail.
What job did Naranja have?
He ran the galley.
Aha! Restaurant management.
Yeah, it's similar to what you're doing now. Except the fish is fresher on the Limbo.
What if Naranja doesn't show up? I can fill his spot, right?
Manny, you're not even in the Maritime Union.
I know that, and you know that, but we're two guys who can keep secrets, right?
Glottis is exempt, but the captain will ask for your card. And if you don't have one, they'll serve you to the sharks like chum.
Okay,
And
it's 9 p.m. here.
I'll get fined. It's a tough union, boy, and I don't mess with them.
So let me get this straight. If I get Glottis some tools,
Then I can get him a job on the Limbo.
and if Seaman Naranja doesn't show up for work,
But he will,
and I get a Maritime Union card,
which you'll never get.
then I can sail on the Limbo in the morning.
Jeez. I guess so.
What kind of tools does Glottis need?
Authentic CB equipment only.
Where do I get authentic CB equipment?
Why don't you ask a CB? Afraid of getting stung?
Like the moon is a skull.
Where do you think Naranja is?
Probably home selecting recipes for the trip.
What's going on in that bottle? A tugboat?
This happens to be a perfect scale replica of the SS Lumbago. I'm just having a little trouble getting the walking beam to fit in the neck here.
That's funny.
Oh, you're in
Because the
Kentucky.
lumbago is usually more of a problem in the
Cool.
lower back than the neck.
Yeah,
Nothing. I'd better go finish packing.
Aye, you do that, son.
Okay, so we can get on the Lambada or Limbo to go off to the SS Lambada. We just need to let us get some tools. Get in the Union and stop Naranja from going on the boat. Speak to these guys.
These bees don't seem too busy. Cold one, huh, Terry?
Yeah, it's always cold when you're unemployed, Manny.
Who's unemployed? Aren't you guys in the union?
The union? They don't look after us little guys. They're run by the coppers. And you of all people should know, Manny, that the cops are in bed with the gambling joints.
Hey, I run an honest joint. We ain't in bed with nobody.
What about the protection money?
We pay every week. On the nose, through the nose, like an honest place should.
See what I mean? This town is just a big conga line of hustlers, all laughing and dancing and scratching each other's backs.
Why aren't you guys up there working?
You don't know the deal down here on the docks, do you, Manny? If you want to get the jobs, you have to pay the unions extra dues. And that ain't cheap. We don't pay, and so they put us on barrel duty.
Why don't you just pay the union off then?
We got our pride, Manny. We're straight stingers, you know? Not to mention we just don't have any cash to spare now that we're not working. I mean, it's like a problem where, the solution, it makes the problem, worse.
Like a catch-22?
Yeah, wow. I wish I knew words like that.
If the union is crooked, why don't you register a complaint?
That's a good one, Manny. Did you hear that, guys? He thinks we should register a complaint.
You bees are being exploited. You should do something about it.
Yeah, what can we do? We're just a handful of unorganized drones. We don't know nothing about nothing except just how to take it on a chin.
I think you're just a bunch of complainers.
You don't know what it's like, man. Every day we come down here, we try and make an honest living. We find out that you gotta be a crooked bee to win down here. He knocks the pollen out of you, man. He makes you weak.
Knocks the pollen out of it.
Since you're not using your tools, think I could borrow them?
Well, we sold them to feed our families.
Then how are you ever gonna work?
I told you things were messed up down here, Manny. I told you.
If the cops own the union, and gambling's in bed with the cops...
Yeah, and then who really runs the gambling, right? Well, no offense, but Maximino is really the big boy in town, obviously. But word is, he gets his orders from some hardcore gangsters in El Mero. Yeah, that fancy cat track is really just a big laundromat, if you get my drift.
Hey, can I borrow one of your union cards?
What, are you kidding? You know how much I had to pay Chow Chilla Charlie to get mine?
Chow Chilla Charlie, isn't that the guy in my club?
You guys know a seaman naranja?
Nah, CBs and sailors don't mix.
But you're in the same union.
Well, maybe so, but some traditions are sacred there, Manny.
You bees gotta be strong.
Things just aren't the way they should be down here, Manny. It's like the worker bees. They do all the work. But we can't affect it's like the way that things are produced should be controlled by